John Higgins was heckled by a disgruntled snooker fan on his way to winning his 4th world title. The incident occurred during the 2011 World Snooker Championship at the Crucible Theatre in Sheffield. Higgins reached the semi-finals, where he faced Mark Williams. With the score at 14-13 and Higgins at the table, he had just potted a black. At that point, a spectator loudly shouted, "How do you swallow 300,000, John?" The reference was to match-fixing allegations made against Higgins the previous year. In 2010, Higgins and his manager, Pat Mooney, were secretly filmed by undercover journalists posing as businessmen. The footage appeared to show them agreeing to lose frames for a sum of €300,000, 0 cents. Higgins was later cleared of match-fixing but was suspended for 6 months for giving the impression he would breach betting rules and for failing to report the approach. Following the heckle, the referee, Ian Williams, instructed that the fan be removed from the arena. The individual continued shouting, calling Higgins a disgrace to snooker. Other spectators responded with boos. As the heckler was escorted out, the referee added, "Take him out, please." The audience applauded once the removal was complete. Commentators responded directly. One described the moment as somewhat unsavoury circumstances here whereby somebody is shouting things at John Higgins which no one wants to hear. Another stated, "That is outrageous." Despite the interruption, Higgins proceeded without disruption. He won 3 of the final 4 frames to seal a 17-14 victory over Williams. In the final, Higgins defeated Judd Trump 18-15. Higgins had trailed Trump 10-7 after the first day. Trump recorded centuries of 104 and 99 to extend his lead to 12-9. However, a missed blue gave Higgins an opening and he capitalized. Higgins won 5 straight frames to go ahead. The match levelled at 14-14 before Higgins moved 16-15 ahead. Trump reduced the deficit with a break of 70, but Higgins won the next. In the 33rd frame, Trump led by 60 points. Higgins got the required snooker and then finished with a doubled pink and a black to complete the victory. It marked Higgins' 4th world title, adding to his previous wins in 1998, 2007 and 2009. He earned £250,000 sterling, 0 pence, and recorded his 24th ranking title. Barry Hearn, World Snooker Chairman, addressed the controversy. "It may never go away. The anoraks will keep a log of this forever. People within the game never forget." Hearn compared Higgins' case to Colin Montgomery and Vijay Singh, saying, "It's on tape. People won't forget it." Hearn added, "John has got to accept that there will be a certain amount of doubt about him, probably for the rest of his career." He continued, "If you go to prison tomorrow, then you come out and lead an exemplary life afterwards. People will still refer to you as an ex-con. That's human nature." During the semi-final, Higgins compiled a break of 123 immediately after the incident. He stated in a press conference, "I was shaken, but I managed to get myself together again." Mark Williams told Higgins, "I hope that doesn't put you off. Forget about it." In his remarks, Higgins said, "It was very nervy. All I was trying to do was stay with Mark because he was playing some unbelievable stuff." He also commented on the pressure of the final. "It was really tough match play. I knew I had to come into the 3rd session and play great, and I think I did that." Discussing Trump, Higgins noted, "He just pots and pots and pots. He's great for the game. He's a great lad with a great family behind him." Trump, at age 21, was the youngest finalist at the Crucible since Stephen Hendry in 1990. He reached the final by defeating Ding Junhui 17-15 in the semi-final. Trump said, Obviously I would have liked to have won, but John was the better player on the day. He added, "From the start 17 days ago, I was no one really, but every game it has been building and building, and the fan base I have created is unbelievable." The opening session of the final ended 4-4. Trump took a 10-7 lead by the end of day 1. He increased it to 12-9, but Higgins closed the gap and overtook. A missed blue in the 22nd frame by Trump led to a pivotal shift. Higgins cleared the remaining colours to win the frame on the black. That marked the start of his 5-frame streak. Breaks of 93 and 113 tied the score. Higgins then compiled a 57 to lead 13-12, followed by another frame to extend his advantage. The 30-circed frame featured a 70 break by Trump. In frame 33, after falling behind by 60, Higgins completed the comeback with precise potting. This victory followed his return from suspension in November 2010. Since then, he had won the UK Championship, the Welsh Open, and the World Championship. The win came less than 3 months after the death of his father. At the end of the final, Higgins embraced his wife and children. He said, "It has been amazing, an unbelievable 12 months, but it has been great." Since 2011, Higgins has not added another world title. He has been runner-up 3 times to Mark Selby, Mark Williams and Judd Trump. At the 2025 World Championship, Higgins lost to Williams in the quarter-finals. Following the semi-final controversy in 2011, Hearn remarked, "No sport is above being influenced by certain bad people. What happened last year was a wake-up call for snooker," he added. He concluded, "What did he do? He made a 120 break. That's the best answer he can come out with." The heckler, who did not provide his name, was seen watching the rest of the match outside on a giant screen while drinking. He had earlier protested outside the Betfred betting facility. Crowds inside the Crucible had been supportive of Higgins since his return in November. The reaction to the heckler was consistent with that trend. Williams, the referee, and the commentators all acted quickly to contain the incident. Higgins maintained his focus and advanced to win the final, demonstrating resilience under scrutiny. Chinese Bai Yulu has defended her World Women's Snooker Championship title. The event took place in Dongguan, South China's Guangdong province, on May 27, 2025. Nucharut Wangharuthai of Thailand competed against Bai Yulu of China in the final. Xinhua Huangguabaru provided photographic coverage of the match. Bai Yulu has secured her 2nd World Women's Snooker Championship. She defeated Mink Nucharut in the final. This marks a repeat of their final encounter from the previous year. The 21-year-old beat the Thai player 6-4 in Dongguan. This victory cements her position as the leading player in the women's game. China now holds both the men's and women's World Snooker Champion titles. Zhao Xintong's triumph at the Crucible complements Bai's success on home soil. Bai's path to the final involved several key victories. She beat 3-time former champion Ong Yi in the quarter-finals. Subsequently, she whitewashed compatriot Xia Yuying 5.0 in the semi-finals. This set up the clash with Mink in the final. Nucharut, the 2022 champion, also had a strong run. She beat India's Anupama Ramachandran 4.0 in the quarter-finals. She then defeated fellow Thai cueist Baipat Siripaporn 5.1 in the semi-final. The 2025 final was held at the Changping Gymnasium in Dongguan. It featured the top two seeds of the tournament. Both players had dominated their initial round-robin groups. They achieved 100% records, allowing them to advance to the knockout phase. Bai's journey through the knockout phase included victories over Liu Ziling and Panchechanoy. Her 4-2 success over three-time world champion Ung Yi in the quarter-finals was notable. Nucharut reached the last four with triumphs over Li Enmier, Deng Xin-shun and Anupama Ramachandran. The two favourites then proceeded to the final. Bai defeated Xia Yuying, who had previously stunned Rhian Evans in the last 16. Nucharut overcame Baipat Siripaponda. The final match itself was a tense affair. Many frames concluded with very close scores. The first frame of the match was tight. Bai won it 51-50. Mink then rallied. She took the next three frames. This gave her a 4-mark still lead. She also made the only half-century of the contest during this period. However, this lead did not last. The defending champion won 4 frames consecutively. She secured the trophy once more. The final frame presented chances for both players. Mink dramatically went in off on the final pink. It appeared she was attempting to force a decider. Bai then sank the same ball. This clinched the prestigious title for her second time. Bai had previously defeated Nucharut in a 6-5 thriller a year ago to capture her maiden world crown. The final was characterized by being mostly scrappy and cagey. Bai maintained composure when it mattered most. Both Bai and Mink are scheduled to continue playing on the World Snooker Tour in the forthcoming season. 2 other female players, Ung On-yi and Rhian Evans, also participate on the tour. Female players have faced challenges in achieving consistent results on the professional tour. However, Bai demonstrated an impressive series of wins at the 2024 UK Championship. She defeated Farah Ajaib, Jamie Jones and Scott Donaldson in qualifying rounds. She only lost to Jack Lisowski in the final qualifying round before the main stages at the Barbican. These 3 victories over Ajaib, Jones and Donaldson included her making 16 half-centuries. She also secured match wins at the German Masters and the Shootout during her debut professional season. These performances earned her the World Snooker Tour Rookie of the Year award for 2024/25. Bai became the first woman since Kelly Fisher in 1999 to win back-to-back matches at a ranking event. She then became the first female player to register 3 wins at a ranking event. This occurred by beating Scott Donaldson in a final frame decider. Bai lost to Jack Lisowski 6-1 in the 4th round, just missing the televised stages. Bai's success continues to be popular in China. Her first World Women's Championship victory garnered significant viewing figures in her home country. WWS reported on the 2024 tournament's reach. In China, the event attracted cumulative viewing figures of 175.4 million, with a peak audience of 300,000 via the Huya streaming platform. The total accumulated viewing time totaled 104.7 million hours, they added. This was complemented by over 6 million unique viewers recorded by video sharing platform Douyin. On Western platforms, the event also boasted record figures via the official WWS Facebook page, with over 725,000 total views across the week. The 2025 World Women's Snooker Championship final was played in front of a substantial crowd. This marks the 2nd consecutive year of a large audience in China. This indicates the tournament's continued growth. The match also drew a large number of viewers on the official WPBSA YouTube channel. Bai Yulu, born July 10, 2003, is a Chinese professional snooker player. She competes on both the Women's Tour and the main World Snooker Tour. She is a former World Junior Champion. She is the reigning Women's World Champion, having won the championships in 2024 and 2025. Bai is the first player from mainland China to win the Women's World title. This achievement secured her a 2-year tour card to the main professional World Snooker Tour. This tour card began at the start of the 2024-25 snooker season. Bai Yulu was born in Weinan, Shanxi. Her parents relocated to Dongguan, Guangdong for work when she was a child. She moved to Dongguan to live with her parents after starting school. In her career, Bai won the Women's 2019 IBSF World Under-21 Snooker Championship in Qingdao. She secured a 4-known victory over Mink Nutcharut in the final,